The Prime Minister won't reveal if the upcoming budget will include a cut to the fuel excise. Scott Morrison is facing calls from within his own ranks to take action to ease cost of living pressures.
A hard hat and high-vis as the Prime Minister meets factory workers.
Hello. Hey, Jenny. I can remember that one easy.
Scott Morrison on the ground on the New South Wales Central Coast, targeting the Labor-held seat of Dobell.
Okay, how long does that take? Half an hour? Okay. Depending on traffic.
The skyrocketing cost of living is becoming a major election issue as the PM faces calls to reduce the pain at the petrol pump.
We are very aware of what is occurring with petrol prices. This is being caused by the disruption of the war in Europe.
Petrol was almost $2 a litre before the Ukraine conflict.
As unleaded sets motorists back more than $2.20 a litre, Liberal premiers, including Stephen Marshall, who faces the voters in South Australia this weekend, wants to see the fuel excise slashed.
And I don't intend to engage in pre-budget speculation on this matter.
The federal tax, which helps fund roads and infrastructure, makes up around 44 cents in every litre.
We can either have funding for roads or we can cut the excise, but we can't have both.
Prior to the 2001 election, John Howard froze the rise in fuel excise. While it would be politically popular again this time, one of Australia's leading economists warns it's not good policy.
And it's a tax band-aid trying to fix a problem that is war in Europe.
Anthony Albanese won't be drawn on what Labor would do to push down prices if it wins the election.
Well, we're not the government, of course. The government is the government.
The Prime Minister is banking on the federal budget to act as a political reset ahead of the election campaign. And it's one he sorely needs. The latest news poll shows Labor remains in the box seat. Anthony Albanese is tied with Scott Morrison as preferred Prime Minister. It's the first time that's happened since February 2020.
If anyone takes a lesson from the last 2019 campaign, it's that you shouldn't worry about polls before the election.
The Deputy Prime Minister was more frank.
You know, I take notice of them, and it's going to be a tough election. Yeah, it's quite clear if people want a Green Labor government, then the polls suggest that that's where they're heading.
And they'll be heading there soon. The road to the election shortening by the day. Trudy McIntosh, Sky News, Canberra.